Hi, I'm Sandy Hefftz and I'm the Avionics Team Leader in SpaceIL. Google Lunar Express competition is all about the modern race to the moon. SpaceIL is competing Google Lunar Express. It's the Israeli only team in the competition, non-profit organization. So how are we going to land on the moon? SpaceIL is going to get a ride with a launcher to the atmosphere, and then the orbit's going to be around the Earth. And in a certain point we've decided we're going to activate our engine and start our way to the moon. We have 3 points we need to fix the orbit in order to get to the moon. And then while we're 100 kilometers from the moon, we're going to decide that this is the landing moment. We're up from the landing site we've chosen before, and now we're going to tell the mission computer to land by itself. This is the 12 minutes of horror of SpaceIL. We're going to activate it and start the landing, and the mission computer is going to do the landing by itself. Once we've landed, we need to send the HD video compressed by the payload computer to Earth. It's going to take us a few hours because the data line between the moon and the Earth is slow, so 12 minutes movie will take us about 10 hours to send it. What we need to do is to get a launch, get out of the atmosphere, and then navigate ourselves through the moon. Once we've reached 100 kilometers from the moon, we're going to activate our computers and land on the moon. The landing is like the Mars landing of NASA. It's done by computers by itself. And then after we land, we need to send all the pictures of the landing in HD to the Earth. Our propulsion system is divided to 4 tanks. We're going to use most of the propulsion system in the landing. At the orbit to the moon, we're going to use it only to navigate our way to the moon. But once we've started the landing, all the propulsion system will stop the motion of the spacecraft in order to have a soft landing on the moon. We're going to use all drop of fuel we'll have in order to land for the first time. We're calculating the weight in order to save weight as much as possible within the electronics in order to take less fuel, and the spacecraft could be smaller and smaller. SpaceIL is the smallest spacecraft ever were in space and landed on the moon. This is the biggest innovation we're doing. We're taking things we know, electronics that we know that works within the Earth, and trying to make it work on space. If it's cameras that we have on our daily iPhone and smartphone, if it's computers that we're using and never been in space, so we're using a lot of redundancy in order to make it work. This is one of our biggest targets. We want to make it small, we want to make it efficient, and in order to do so we need to use ASIC technologies that was never in space.